Hi. Hi. One of my clients has asked me that how can I become an extrovert. He talked to me over phone, and that was a phone counseling initially. And the whole summary was, sir, I know after seeing your videos, after going through your YouTube, I have understood that I'm an introvert and I want to become an extrovert. See, introvert and extrovert, it's a function, and basically, I'm also an introvert. Introvert is a person who actually looks for invitation, who doesn't take initiative on his own, and he feels as if something may happen, I don't want to take the risk. If you come to me, I will do that. That is the basic thinking of an introvert. Nothing wrong on it. But I became a trainer. My function is to conduct training programs. Talk. When I retired as a general manager, then it was only for last 2 years. I think 14 to 16 only inauguration, conclusion, inauguration. My reading habit, my writing habit is gone. So introvert is a function; it can be improved. But the question you asked us, your marriage misunderstandings and all those things, I would say becoming an introvert to extrovert is not an easy one. It has to be built inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter, drop by drop, every day by every day. Okay. In other words, I already told you that this is only because we have also identified this only because of your reflecting your mother's behavior. Your mother is an introvert, as you talk to me, and that behavior has come. Nothing wrong. You will not get some exported behavior. You will not get some other behavior. I will not get some American behavior. I will get my mother's behavior. I will get my father's behavior. I'm proud of it. That is the signature of that I bound to my genuine parents. So do not worry about it. But if you ask me, not a question of introvert. It's a question of can you reformat yourself? See, we are all born with the voice of our parents, behavior of the parents, attitude of the parents. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So, as long as it works, please carry on with the voice. Carry on with your parents' voice. But when you feel it cannot work or you feel something, a better version is there, then you should be in a quickly should be in a position to adopt it. Adopt it. Okay. That is where I would call you. And this is to be a vigil 24 by 7. See on observing in your own family and start mentally accepting certain new models. As long as you don't accept new models, you will not improve. So it's not a question of introvert and extrovert. It's a question of am I open to a new model of thinking? Are all limited by the mental models we are having. What is the mental model? Old parents model. Okay, we carry their voice, their script. We are rehearsing their scripts. Okay. And let me tell you my own example of why I come from a nuclear family. I told you, even though I'm a Tamilian, and my father was in army and he was in police, but mostly in North India, out of Tamil Nadu. My whole born and brought up is out of Tamil Nadu. Very rarely used to come for some functional visits. And my wife, so I selected her because I saw she was my distant relative. She was my cousin, brother's, my brother's, my cousin brother's cousin. That is from their paternal side. It comes from their maternal side. It comes. So whenever I used to go for the functions or relative functions, I saw the very good behavior of these girls. My so prospective wife, prospective sister-in-law, prospective mother-in-law. I was glued to that because I was born up in very dry weather and desert in Sahara, where no mother, no relatives, no uncles, no aunts, and nobody used to visit us. We never used to go there because we were far away from our native place, Tamil Nadu. Sometimes in Maharashtra, sometimes near Delhi, sometimes in IP, something like that. We had our own childhood. And many times I have shared this, and I always felt that I wanted relatives like anybody else. I wanted friends like anybody else. I was a lonely guy, therefore I became an introvert. Love with lot of books, book reading. So what actually happened is I wanted the Because I saw the alignment between younger generation, elder generation. They were understanding, they were respecting elder generation. But what I wanted is my wife should respect my mother. That's all. Like any other of you, as any other young boy will get married. So I selected my future wife because she respects a lot of elders and all those things. And once it happened, I think after marriage, it was a complimentary ticket from their family. We went to some Bhagiraj movie in some Odeon theatre in Chennai at that time. I don't know what was the movie. That I was nine people were, I think eight, nine people were together. All my brother-in-law and sister-in-law all were doing schooling and all those things at that time. And in the interval, she told we'll go for coffee. I told her I cannot afford nine people coffee. I do not have money for that. For you, I can afford coffee. That was my mindset. I didn't tell her, but I was casually thinking about it. So I told her, we'll go. So I went there. What she told, she purchased four coffees. And four coffees they were sharing. She didn't. She gave everything to everybody, and whatever the sip that was left out, she was taking it. One coffee she gave it to me. Out of four, one was for me. The three by three. So, whatever, very great. At the time, I learned my formatting from my parents. If I have money, you purchase coffee. Otherwise, don't purchase coffee. And I told I wanted my wife, but I don't want a big family who can consume my pocket. So earlier model was more people means more money is required. That was the model. But here it's not the money, it's not the resourcefulness in you. So afterwards, whenever I started going to their function, I started observing them, how they do that. And that is how I adopted the new culture. So are you open for learning? That is what I would say. Be vigilant. No question of introvert, extrovert. It's a question of can you reformat your own thinking? And only whenever you feel it is not useful to you. I'm not telling you your script from your parents is useful. Please go ahead. Who's stopping you? But when it becomes dysfunctional, when you feel it is working against you, when you feel it is not giving adequate result, then it is high time for you that nature is giving a signal that this method is not going to work. This format is not going to work. This behavior is not going to work for you. So at that time, can you copy somebody's behavior? That's what NLP call it as modeling. So my message is whether you are introvert, extrovert, your question is correct, but I think the question should be how can you adopt certain new behaviors? That way I wanted you to focus on that. And I have one good news, folks. I want to conduct some free sessions for you. So kindly tell me, go down, give your this one an evening what time we can meet. Daily I wanted to meet you. So what time do you suggest in the evening? You can give your comment there. But every time I am finding the two-digit people or have seen my views. Afterwards I see some 37, 27, 97. Sometimes people are seeing my views. My live YouTube. Mostly I'm in the mornings. I'll be doing it, but now I want to for you. You can see now it's around 5:30, 4:45 a.m. I'm an early bird. Why I'm an early bird? I'll tell you. So yeah, you can go through that and kindly give me a message. Would you like this one? I wanted a message script, not a thumbs up. I want you to write down, and I want you to write down what time we can meet in the evening. Maybe 7, 8, 9. What time would you feel it's comfortable for you? Okay. So I like to share all my journey with you. How to become a better version of yourself. Help young couples to find a better voice for themselves. That is my motto, right? Thank you. See you very much. Cancel.